What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. And we are back with the Goldshell Byte. So specifically today, we are going to be talking about the ALEO card. So that's the AE card that you can run in the Byte. If you don't know what the Byte is, it is a home-based, small or low-power mining device from Goldshell that came out. So it has, this is the 2-bay model, so you can put two different cards or same cards in there. Right now there is ALEO mining cards and Dogecoin mining cards. It has been hinted at that there's going to be potentially different cards in the future, but right now that's all they have. You don't have to populate both the slots. You can just run one by itself. And today I'm going to show you the ALEO card more specifically. So let me pop that card out of here real quick and show you what we're working with. All right, so to get the card out, all you do is just push on the bottom, and then look at that, it just slides right out. So this one is the DG card. So this is the Dogecoin card. We're not gonna be setting that one up today. That one will be for another video, so we're just gonna leave that one out right now. And this is the card of the hour. So this is the AE card, or the ALEO card. And we are going to be setting it up today on DX Pool. So let me walk you guys through that. This is the included Goldshell power adapter, and it will run both of the cards or just one of the cards. And it does plug in just with a USB Type-C. So let's get this bad boy plugged in. And then let me grab my other phone, because you can set this thing up with a phone. You do not need a computer. So we got some lights going on right there. Let's do it. All right, guys, so I let it run for about 60 seconds. And now if you go to your phone and go to wireless networks, you'll see Goldshell Byte. So you want to connect to that one. Once it's connected, then you're going to go to the Goldshell app. So no internet connection, Goldshell Zone. Go inside here, and I'm already logged in. You will need to make an account. Once you make an account, then you click Add Miner. We're going to click Allow. The miner must be on the same local network as your phone, and there it is, the Goldshell Byte. Click to add, and there she is. Boom, confirm. Miner management. We're going to go to the settings. Maybe we need a second. All right, well, I ran into issues trying to use the Goldshell app and add the miner to the app. So instead, I had to reset it, which I got my iFixit kit out and got my really tiny bit. And to reset it is just this little tiny hole right down there. Press that for 10 seconds and it will reset your device. Then it'll show back up, because mine added, but then it would never show up. So instead, connect to the Goldshell Byte access point name, then go to 192.168.77.1. Then you can click top left. Well, first you got to click top right and change it to English. Mine was on Chinese to begin with. Then top left, and you can go to miner, and you can see these settings for ALEO or for Litecoin. So we need to add for ALEO. Oh, we got different power mode plans? No, doesn't look like we can change those. We need to add for ALEO, so we're going to do pool URL, miner name, and password. So let me go grab that, and I'll be right back. All right, so I entered in, we are using DX Pool, miner name Brandon Coin. DX Pool does have a dedicated port for the Goldshell Bytes, so I guess maybe it automatically targets the difficulty in a better range for them. I'm not sure. And then you can go down and hit apply. And now you still need to put your actual Wi-Fi address in here. So you need to go down to Wi-Fi settings, click on your address, and put your password in for that. All right, so after you put those Wi-Fi settings in and hit confirm, I always do the pool first, because once you put those Wi-Fi settings in, the Goldshell, you'll no longer be able to connect to it through that app. or through that wireless ID. That wireless ID will go away. That's why you need to reset it if you want it to come back up on your Wi-Fi list. The next way, you can go to like the Find My Goldshell website, which that does work. I use Angry IP Scanner, so let me flip this around and I'll show you what it looks like. All right guys, so I use Angry IP Scanner. I scan my entire network, and then the ones that are green means you can connect to them through the browser. I know what most of mine are, so I just look for the one that's new. You can unplug it and then compare what comes on and goes off, or you can just, you know, right click on them and go to open in a web browser, and then it'll pop up and boom, here we are. So we're back on the Goldshell. We will need to see, okay, slot 0 card recognized. That's the AE card that I have in there. And then it looks like it's been up for 12 minutes. Let's check out miner, see if we got our settings in here correctly. We need to unlock this bad boy. Standard password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Unlock. ALEO. Okay, so Brandon Coin at Stratum. Okay, so I think that should be working. I'm gonna give it a minute. It's 13 minutes in, so I'm gonna give it till 20 minutes to see if it actually fires up and starts doing anything, because right now it's not doing anything. I might have set up the pool incorrectly. There's a drop down menu for the hash power mode, but there's no other power plan, so interesting. All right guys, so she's firing up now. I actually had it set up incorrectly. This is the first time I've been using DX Pool before, but I thought you just needed to use your username that's on DX Pool. You still need to type in your wallet address dot your username in the worker field. So that was my bad. Now we'll go over here and you can see she's starting to spool up. So 5.9 kilohash and still going up. It should, I wonder how fast it'll show up on the stats. Now can I just pull up my, do I have to put my wallet address in there? Probably do. Okay, well it hasn't been long enough to actually show any, populate any hash rate. I'm gonna let this run for a little while and then we'll check. All right guys, so our hash rate is still climbing and we finally now have shown up on the miner list. So that always makes me feel quite a bit better now that it's actually up and running. I imagine it's going to take some time to get up to its full hash rate, which is supposed to be 5.5 mega hash. We'll let that bad boy go. I was curious what our yields are going to be, because I know value wise these things are not super profitable. Well, they're actually making 50 cents a day profit, which is surprising. But I'm more interested about yield. So I think ALEO might be good, do good long term. I'm not sure. I'm not going to tell you guys to, you know, stack coins or sell them. This is not financial advice. All I can do is tell you what I'm doing, and I am going to use this just to stack some coins for a little bit. So 53 cents a day if you sold daily, 5.5 mega hash. If you go over here on dxpool.com, you're going to earn about 0.84 ALEO per mega hash. So 0.84 times 5.5, you're looking at a yield of about 4.6 or about 4.5 coins a day. Obviously, if ALEO went back to its all-time high, that would be really nice. It's like what, $2, I think, so that'd be like nine bucks a day. Correct me if I'm wrong down below in the comments. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna stack mine. Obviously ALEO is a lot lower than that now, and along with a lot of other coins as well. Look at that, Litecoin's at $75. That's nuts. But yeah, so thanks guys for coming out. I got a lot more content coming out with the Byte. I am going to be setting it up to mine Litecoin, well, Dogecoin along with Litecoin, everything together, but we're going to be doing that solo. So we're going to be stacking some ALEO and then trying to hit some solo Litecoin or Dogecoin, Litecoin blocks, but Dogecoin merge. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, I'm going to jump off here. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you on the flip side. Adios. For people who wanted to hear what it sounded like from like 2 feet away, I can't hear anything. But if you get really, really close, you can hear that little fan ever so slightly. I don't know if the camera's picking up on it or not. But you could run this pretty much anywhere. It's in the kitchen right now, and my wife, other than the fact that she's gonna see this and be like, what is this? It's not noticeable. And also it's not putting off, it's putting off a little tiny amount of heat, but each one of these cards are rated at, I think it's like 70 watts, 20 volts at 3.5 amps. So what's that? 20 volts at 3 amps is 60 watts. So yeah, 70 watts, give or take. Makes sense because the power adapter is a 140 watt power adapter and it runs 2 cards. So yeah, it can run with 1 card, and we're mining some ALEO. We're gonna let this bad boy work, and we'll see you on the flip side. Adios, ladies and gentlemen.